So that was another big moment, man, where at the Source Awards again, where Outkast got booed. Um, Going back into the radio station after that happened at the award show, because that was big talk back then when that happened. Andre 3000 goes on the stage and says,
South got something to say.
Huh?
South got something to say?
South got something to say. After that, you know, we always looked at New York as reign supreme, and they still did years after that.
100%.
What do you think made the real transition of like the East Coast kind of taking a little bit of a backseat in the beginning,
Easy.
and then to them all the way taking a backseat?
Yeah. First of all, the Source Awards was like a bad family reunion. It was like two uncles fighting, and then the aunt came in and said, I got something to say too. Like, you know, it was just one of them things. Now, the Source Awards was our shining light. In terms of the production and what it was, it's a major event. But in terms of personal, it was like a bad family reunion. It's two uncles, yo, you took grandma, you took mama money and all. And then the aunt saying, hold on, what the fuck happened? It's one of those things. As far as the South rising, here is why I think the South rose. Because they stuck together. Okay? In Atlanta, if one dude made a record, another dude collaborated with him, they did this, they did this, they did this, they all worked together, they ran that circuit, there was unity, but was rocking with each other, and they created a movement. I knew that we were in trouble when New York started trying to make down south sounding records. I said, man, it's over. It's over. Like, you know something? Listen, every dog has its day. The Roman Empire lasted for years, but then it was over. That's Italy. You know what I'm saying? So there's a time in which everybody will get their time to get it off, and when your time is over, your time is over, man. But I think it was collaboration, connection, and unity that got them to that point. You know, and then working. It was working, man. It was working. They wasn't arguing. They wasn't fighting. It was working. You can't ever escape the work, ever.
Yeah. So do you feel like, and you know, this is just me on the outside looking in, the fact that the industry, because I got some people from Houston, from my, you know, then I know they feel like, well, New York got it easier than niggas in the South because of all the labels is there, all the media is there. They feel like New York is way more industry.
Now or then?
Huh?
Now or then?
Some say now and then, and now and then, and then some say just back then it was like that. But I got some people, they still feel like that New York is super industry, so they do have it a bit easier to get into the game. Do you agree with that?
I know.
Yeah.
Because now you can get in the game with a microphone, a computer, and an internet. So
Gotcha.
Nobody has it easier. One thing I will say is that the South built their thing. It wasn't given to them.
Got you. Okay.
So a dude like Jay Prince, for example, Jay Prince built it down here. Yeah. He made the industry down here. That is why Rap-A-Lot survived and is surviving, because they had their own lane. So it's similar to our artistry. If you make a new sound, it may take you a long time to build that sound, but once you build that sound, that is you. Amy Winehouse, Erykah Badu, whoever, you know, that has a different kind of sound, they make their own sound, that's their lane. And that's what basically happened.
Because it's one of those things where I get in the mindset of like, from the outside looking in, it's like New York was considered hip hop in the South, because we had the beefs too down here. They got into it. It was always problems and disagreements when I ain't on the same page as you ain't on the same page as me. Even in Houston, we had our issues. Atlanta had their issues. We had people from different cities getting into it, whatever. But general niggas But I feel that, like you said, that work ethic that the South had because they felt like they was outside and they had to kick the door down as of New York feeling like, well, nah, nigga, we here. This is ours. Does that come off as a form of like entitlement for New York?
I'll give you a great example. Yeah. To give you another example of it, it's like in immigrants who come to America. Why do you turn around and see immigrants that are so successful? Because they come from nothing. And they come here and they look at and say, well, you got all this shit. And then they like, wait a minute, hold on. You telling me if I work hard, I can get to here? That's why you'll see a lot of immigrants that are extremely successful, that are killing it, when you're looking at a regular American, like, what happened? Because they saw it here and they had to work for it. And sometimes when you don't have it and you look at it and you like, I'm gonna bust my ass to do that, it's a different kind of drive.
Yeah, I think it's like one of them things when you come in it by choice and not by force. So them having a choice to come over here, they come with a blueprint, they come with a blank game plan, they come with a structure, and it's not generational being passed down.
Right.
And so I get what you're saying, like, okay, nah, I gotta go over there and work. And I see what to do and what not to do. I see who to deal with, who not to deal with. And it's like, okay, well now we have the mindset because America has shown us the way, as opposed to somebody who's from America. It's like we know the way, but we're not on the outside looking in.
It's hungry. That's hunger.
Yeah, we part of we are really like the marketing tool of don't be like that.
Yeah.
So I guess that's the same thing with the South in a way. Like they look at the East Coast like, hey, don't be like that. Be like that, but go harder than that. So many words like, yeah, okay, I got you. No, I was just, looking at it because there's been a conversation coming up with the South taking over. They, Birdman recently said that the South ain't giving up the reign. It's gonna always be South.
Listen, let me explain something.
Yeah.
I understand that, and I respect Birdman for what he's saying, and I would not argue with Birdman because the numbers are in his favor. Look at what he's done. But I can only defer to history. The Roman Empire was the Roman Empire, and it went. And it's, listen, there was a time when I give you a great example. There was a time when Bad Boy was running shit. There was a time that Teddy Riley, New Jack Swing was running shit. Then there was a time that Puff was running shit. There was a time that Hove was running shit. There was a time that Master P was running shit. There was a time that the West Coast was running shit. There was a time that everybody's running shit. Now, the South has been running shit for a long, long, long time. But in history, somewhere along the line, there'll be a disruption and a new king will emerge. That's just history.
So.